Hello, welcome to my commentary today. My name is Muzammil Buri. I am currently a student at Rutgers University in Newark. I'm studying psychology and minoring in business management. Welcome to my commentary. Today we will be discussing the two different kinds of philosophy, analytical philosophy versus continental philosophy. Now, let's take a look at the definition of analytical philosophy. Analytical philosophy is a method of approaching philosophical problems through analysis of the terms in which they are expressed, associated with Anglo American philosophy of the early 20th century. Analytic philosophy is solely devoted to the analysis of terms of our language. This largely differentiates between continental philosophy and analytic philosophy. Continental philosophy is a set of 19th and 20th century philosophical traditions. Mainly, they were oriented from the mainlands of Europe. This sense of the term originated among English-speaking philosophers in the second half of the 20th century, who used it to refer to a range of thinkers and traditions outside the analytic movement. Analytic and continental philosophy have always had a reputation for clashing against influence in the modern view of psychology and philosophy. The main thing to examine and acknowledge is the differentiation that makes the two what they are, and the different goals that they are trying to accomplish. Analytic philosophy aims to define what a problem actually is before trying to decode it. Its strict obsession with proper guidelines restrict it to the amount of topic it allows to be covered. However, in whatever case that analytic philosophy is a part of, there is a clear determination of a resolution and root of its issue. That is what analytical philosophy aims to define. Whatever a problem actually is before trying to decode it. Analytic philosophy is supposed to be impersonal and exact as the science with no connection to humanistic views or emotions. On the other hand, we have continental philosophy. Continental philosophy expands the box that analytic philosophy entraps itself in and aims to go further beyond just data. Continental philosophy puts into perspective the feelings and thoughts that can empower or diminish a human being. Continental philosophy is recognized as being a very individualistic kind of philosophy. Therefore, in many cases, is regarded as a lower standard because its results vary as the person does. Continental philosophy's goals are to understand a problem completely and the baggage that comes along with it, rather than to decode it through logical analysis. Now that we have an understanding of the two different kinds of philosophy, we can go ahead and look at examples from our modern time and viewpoints of different philosophers who studied these kinds of philosophy. Bertrand Russell and Gottlob Frege were two key philosophers in the upcoming of analytical philosophy. They both had the same notion that you must strive to answer the most general of propositions about the world to help eliminate confusions. Another philosopher who had a major impact on analytical philosophy was Wittgenstein, who emphasized the use of language in the examination of philosophical issues. He, however, stretched that the way of something is presented to the human being can make a huge impact on their decisions making of how they go forward with it. Friedrich Nietzsche, Martin Heidegger, and Arthur Schweitzer are all generally conductors of methods of continental philosophy. They based most of their theories of all human experiences, the different aspects that contributed to their individualistic thoughts. This is the main reason that some people say that continental philosophy is going out of control, because there's no actual specific guidelines as to what clearly defines it. It's a build of recognizable forces that every human goes through, but in some cases is unexplainable without first-hand experience. Structuralism is a psychology school that is clearly analytic because of the persistent goal it aims to achieve. William Wooden, one of its founders, believed that psychology should focus on breaking down consciousness into its basic elements, which is similar to Russell and Frege's notion that we must find the origin of the problem in order to completely understand and detangle it. In contrast, functionalism is a psychological school of thought that is concerned with the how and why things happen rather than just the what it is that happens. This is most in line with continental philosophy because it goes beyond just what data can show us, and they both have recognition of a fluid and changing state of mind. Both types of philosophy are respected in their fields of work, and it has unraveled many confusions humans have endured throughout the modern viewpoints of psychology. Thank you for viewing my commentary on the difference between continental philosophy and analytic philosophy. I hope you enjoyed it.